Hey guys, what's up? It's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't already. Check the bell notification and give me a thumbs up, and let's go ahead and get into the story time. So I just wanted to share with you guys a little bit about the incomprehensible demoralization that I went through in my addiction, and how many times I would drop my values and my morals because I needed to get drugs. And so I want to share that with you, because if you are struggling in your addiction and you think that, you have some kind of control, or you just haven't let yourself get to that point, or you're just not that bad, let me just tell you that if you continue on the road that you're going right now, you will get to that point. And there's no you controlling anything. It's only by the grace of God that those things haven't happened and you haven't done them. So let's go ahead and get into this. I can remember the first time that I experienced incomprehensible demoralization. And it was when I was shooting cocaine, and I was probably 23 or 24. And the guy that I was buying cocaine from, we got a hotel room together, and I was shooting cocaine. And I was doing so much, you guys, that I was getting really paranoid. And I locked myself in the bathroom beside the toilet bowl, skeezed out, and scared that somebody was going to come in there and get me. The guy that I was getting the cocaine from was literally 600 pounds. And I had no money left. And he told me that, he really liked me and that I was beautiful, and if I would do him a favor, that he would do me a favor. So I slept with him. That was the first time that I ever traded myself for drugs. And after I did that, I quickly got as high as I could to block it out, to not think about it, to forget that it ever happened. I felt so disgusting because this guy didn't care about me, and he was literally 600 pounds. It was so awkward, and I was so high. That was the first time I ever, traded myself for dope. There was many times after that I would, do things like that for free dope. And I would always tell myself, I'm not going to let myself get to that point. I'm not going to get that bad. I'm not going to get that bad. But what would happen is I didn't have any off switch. When I would use cocaine or meth or heroin or Roxy, I couldn't stop. Once I start, I can't stop. I have to have more. And the only way I stop is if I go unconscious and I pass out or I overdose. So what would happen is I would just keep on going until I would run out of money. And then I would find myself in a situation where I either got a front and couldn't pay them back, or they wouldn't give me any until I gave them the money or my body or myself. And I'm not proud of that at all. It made me hate sex, because I almost felt like it was a chore, like it was a job. It was really hard for me to get intimate with my husband, because I felt like I wasn't worthy, and I felt like everything was just I don't know how, I had to do it, It's not like that anymore, but it's been a lot of hard work and me forgiving myself for doing those things. There's other things that I did to get drugs also. I would lie. I would manipulate. I would meet older men and kind of seduce them or trick them into thinking that I actually cared about them, and then getting them to give me money. I would go into these stores and I would steal these $200 purses, and I would run out, and get the purse and then sold it to somebody for half the price, $100, just so I could get $100 worth of dope. The amount of time and effort that I spent on getting dope was astronomical. Like, I would work so hard to find a hustle to get dope, and I never went without dope. It didn't matter what I had to do. I would do whatever it took. Just like we do that in our addiction and we work our asses off to get dope, like, that's how it has to be now in our recovery. So now in my recovery, I work my ass off to stay sober. And that's why I'm willing to come on here and open up and tell you guys horrible, embarrassing, shameful things that I've done. Because in actuality, it sets me free. Like, I've been so open and honest and transparent with you guys and with my family and with my husband that there's nothing that anybody could say against me, because I've been so open and honest about it, and that's set me free for real. Before I had gotten honest about all the things I've done to get dope, I was scared because I thought people were going to find out that they were going to hate me, or they were going to think I was nasty, or they were not going to want to be my friend. And it's just been the opposite. I have met so many people who have been where I've been and experienced those things also, and have gotten to those points where they were just desperate. And just like I was desperate to get dope, I got to a point where I was desperate to get sober and I needed help. And I was willing to do whatever I had to do to get help. So that's what I did. And you can do that too. No matter what, you guys, like, addiction will take you places that you never thought you would go, and it will take your life. If you can get help now before you've had to go through the things that I've gone through, I really, really want to encourage you to do so. Because women, this could happen to you. You could get to the point where you need dope so bad you're willing to sacrifice yourself. Men, the same goes for you. I've seen men who flip on a dime. Drug addiction will take your life. It will take everything that you ever cared about, everything you ever loved. It will make you so ashamed, so embarrassed, so angry, so sad. It'll make you hate yourself. But you know what? We don't have to live like that forever. And today, we have the power of choice. And today, I choose to stay sober. Today, I choose to be honest and open-minded and willing, and I choose to help others find recovery. So if you're struggling and you need to talk, or you need to just get some help, you're looking for treatment, message me on Instagram at Nicole Pludre, or email me at my email is in the description box of this video. But just know, like, I've been down to the very bottom and then fell through the trap door all the way down to the depths of hell. And if I can get my life back and I can feel whole again, then so can you.